What's happening, people? This is Cal Can Fly with my wife Emily.
Hello.
And we are coming to you having seen The Batman last night. And just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown, spoiler-free of course, of our thoughts on The Batman.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you missed a little bit in the middle because
Mm-hmm.
you did fall asleep. And that's not an indication of how good or bad the movie is. That's just what she does.
Me. That's me.
The middle, I would say, had some pacing issues. Like, it was a little bit slow. And for almost 3-hour runtime of a movie,
Right.
it definitely had some slow bits in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, for me, I feel like the movie was really good.
Yeah.
How did you feel about Robert Pattinson as Batman?
Honestly, I didn't know if I was going to like it or not because the vision that I had in my head, he was Batman.
Right.
But he did an awesome job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really, really liked him as Batman.
I agree. For me, I think he ranks up there as my third choice best Batman.
Oh, wow.
After Michael Keaton, and I am a Ben Affleck fan, so
Yeah.
I enjoy Ben Affleck as Batman as well.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a different take on the character, you know, the older, more rugged kind of Batman that he
Right.
plays. But Robert Pattinson plays a younger, you know, type Batman, a more emotional Batman
Right.
as well. And that's a side of Batman I don't think I've ever seen before.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's a couple of times he tears up in this movie.
Yes.
And, yeah, so it's interesting to see that side of Batman.
Right.
As for his Bruce Wayne, I did not care for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Me either.
Probably the worst Bruce Wayne I think I've ever seen.
Mm.
Because here's the thing, for me, look, his Batman for me was outstanding. Better than Christian Bale's Batman because I don't really care for the voice that he uses in the older movies.
Mm-hmm.
But with Robert Pattinson, it seemed like he was Batman all the time, whether or not he had the suit on.
Yeah.
There's no alter ego.
There's no change.
You know, you're supposed to
Right.
have that hidden identity.
Right.
But the way, yeah, I just didn't really care for.
Yeah, true.
I don't
True.
want to go into spoiler territory, but it just he's
the
just
constant.
didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't do it
Yeah.
for me. So, you know, certainly you might have a different take to that. You might enjoy that Bruce Wayne, but for me, it just didn't quite hit home.
Right.
But I did enjoy his Batman. Now, as far as the supporting cast, I thought Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle, Catwoman, was really
Yeah,
good.
she did very, very good.
And it's one of the first times I think we've seen a supporting character in a Batman movie that really she has her own story arc.
Right.
I think Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman in the older movies had a story arc, so you know,
Right.
there is precedence there. But for the most part, those your secondary characters are there for eye candy, or you know.
Right.
But she was given a pretty good story arc in this.
I agree.
The Penguin was really good. That car chase
Right.
was
Yes.
excellent.
Yes.
But yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
all of the supporting cast was really good.
Right.
I couldn't fault any of them. But yeah, we don't want to get into too much
No.
spoilery stuff. But
No.
you know, there's Easter eggs in there that might entice people to think that. But yeah, no, it was a great movie. I think
Yeah.
for me, there is some nitpicky things, but I would rate it probably an 8 out of 10. As to where I'm at. I really did enjoy the movie. Where would you have rated it?
Probably about 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's still a decent score.
Yeah.
As far as the tone of the movie, I was thinking about it today, And for me, it's almost like a buddy cop movie meets Batman meets Saw. Like, you know, think, I don't know, Lethal Weapon, for instance. You know, it's like a cross between Lethal Weapon, Batman, and then the horror / psychological thriller that is a Saw movie.
Right, yeah. Get you thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with that Nirvana soundtrack that they've got going on, it really gives a different tone to that movie.
Right.
So that's how I would describe it. Would you say that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, don't go into this movie thinking that you're going to get a huge Hollywood blockbuster action movie, like a lot of Batman movies can be that way.
Right.
This is very much a story-driven movie. Mm-hmm. There is still plenty of action in there, but it is more story-driven.
It is.
And I enjoyed that. You probably, maybe that's where the extra point difference is on our scores. Like, I enjoy the story more than you, but you enjoy the action probably
I enjoy the action more than
I do. So
right.
That could account for that, but great movie. Definitely for me, a must-see movie for people just because the tone of the movie is so different to anything we've ever really seen before.
Yeah.
I feel like any
dark side.
Yeah, I feel like any Batman fan or a superhero fan would really enjoy this.
Yeah.
One last thing I wanted to touch on. The Riddler.
Yes.
Paul Dano as the Riddler.
Awesome job. He did great.
He did.
I mean, really good.
I was very, very surprised. Now, this is going to be a big statement from me. But when I was watching the movie, I couldn't help but see similarities between Paul Dano's Riddler and the Joker from The Dark Knight. Like, it was so close as far as the quality of the acting. You know, that Joker character from that movie is, it won Heath Ledger an Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a great, just adaptation of that character. I feel like this character is almost as good.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite, but almost.
He's almost there.
He's almost there. Like, it is a very solid effort from Paul Dano.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed just the mind games and things that he plays within the movie.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But that's where we're at with it. I feel like if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. Make up your own minds, obviously. Let us know what you guys think. But, I'm just glad we didn't get a sparkly Batman.
Yeah. Darn it.
Spoiler warning. But yeah, it was a great movie. I think you'll enjoy it. But let us know what you guys think when you do see it.
Yeah.
And we'd be really interested to see if you guys think there's going to be a second one or how this is going to play out. Maybe the Flash movie is going to do a Flashpoint storyline, which means that essentially you're going to have all the different Batmans and so he might show up in that movie. Rumor has it Ben Affleck's in it and Michael Keaton already.
Oh.
So yeah, he might show up in that. And when they redo all the timelines and stuff after that Flashpoint,
right,
he might be the Batman moving forward.
Right. Awesome.
So
yeah,
we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, and he's so buff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really see that, but
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to Twilight, he's buff.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Well, you have to beef up when you're Batman.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't get away with skinny arms and legs. So, but anyway, like I said, let us know what you guys thought of the movie. Please do smash a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate that. And we will catch you all in the next one, guys.
Bye, guys.